Hey gamblers, how we doing today? We're back with another crap strategy for you. And this one's based on my favorite roulette strategy. Okay? It's going to be, well, the roulette strategy that I absolutely love is 5 double streets. Okay, I don't know if y'all are familiar with it. It's super good. So you pick 5 double streets, and you basically, on a single zero roulette wheel, you have 7 losers, and the rest are going to pay, in this situation, $25. But I like a small variation on that. Instead of on the 5th doing $25, you just do 20. Okay? So if you get a hit on these 4, you press them up. And then after like 3 presses, you've doubled your initial investment. Okay? If you hit this one, you lose everything you pressed, but you win all this back since it pays 5-1. Okay? You'd get $100 because it pays 5-1 and you only have 20 on it. All right? So, what we're going to do is we're going to do something similar. We're going to wait for a point. We're going to run $125 in the DC. It's going to go wherever. From there, we're going to grab all the numbers. Yeah, we have $10 at risk, but there's no way to deal with the caps on those. Okay? It is what it is. The first hit, we're going to press. Okay? The second hit, we're going to collect. The third hit, we're going to press. We're going to alternate. Okay? It's going to be a full press. Whatever we win, if we win $50, we're going out with that $50. If we only win $35, we're going to go out with that $35. Okay? We're going to full press, full collect. Full press, full collect. Okay? So, and here's the deal. If the 7 comes, we get all of our money back other than that, other than the caps. So we reset, like the 5 double streets. If we have all these pressed and the 5 rolls, we'll pull down and everything that we pressed comes back to the rack. And so a lot of the times we've pressed more than 125, so we still make profit and we just reset. So this is called the DC reset, is what I'm going to call it. $1,500 bankroll. This is honestly a relatively stress-free way to play. I mean, especially once you get the DC established. It's a strategy that's not going to give you IBS. All right, so let's get it. 415. 125. You could bump that to 150 so you make a little bit on the 7 if you want. It's up to you. Well, 527. And for the purpose of this video, we'll just flat bet it. We'll just flat bet it and see how it does. Hard 4. I already kind of know what it'll do, but I want to show y'all what it'll do. Pretend like I don't know what it's going to do. Here we go. 213. All right. So we're even with that bad number rolling last shooter. 314, there's the point. All right, we're going to scoot over there. Now, I like to go ahead and work the bets for the come out. If I was down, I probably would just work the DC. Because if I can get a come out 7 and hit that 125, I'm golden. But I'll do it like this. Our bets are on. Okay, here we go. Hard 6. So we went 35. I'm going to paint in red. That's going to be easiest. There's 25, 35. So we'll go 35 there, there. Let me get 5 whites. All right. We'll go there. We'll go there, and then, okay, we're racking $3. So we use every bit of that money to press up. Everything except the 10, but the 10 is already straight gas since it pays double. 617, all right, that sucks. So we hit the reset. We're going to lose the caps, I understand. That. All right. That was a perfect number for our DC too. It's kind of wasted. Here we go. 437. 538. And you could do this without even playing the point if you want. And on the how I'm doing the pressing, the first hit, you could collect the first hit. There's no set way. It's just what I like to do. There's another good number for our DC. Six to 8, hit the point. So that's 35. I'm going to pay it again in red. There's 25. And there's 35. So I'm going to go up here and here. Looks good. Go to 35. There. And make the 10 30. All right, coming out. Our bets are working. I want to be working. 426. Very nice. It's going to pay 42. We're going to collect that. We now have profit in the rack, folks. Let's keep it going. Oh, we couldn't. That's all right. We at least collected a little bit. So, I mean, spoiler alert. This is a strategy. You don't necessarily need to ladder up. Okay, so 100, 125. You could do a small progression on it, like $25 if you wanted to. But I think instead of doing that, I would just start out at like 150 instead of 125. All right. 325, Viva. We're actually up like $25 right now. 426. All right. Here we go. Yo, 11. Don't have it. 213. Don't have that either. Hard 4. There we go. So 150. And for this, we'll just take it to the 9 and take it to the 5. There's the 8. Of course, the one I didn't get. That's okay. $35. Put it in the rack. 6, 4, 10. There's another $50. And we're going to use that to press. We're going to press, let's go to 60 on the 8. And then that leaves us with 20 bucks. So let's go 10 there, 10 there. All right, collecting the next hit. 415, hit the point. That's going to win 70. And like I said, in this situation, I want to work my bets. I don't want to miss out on one roll. Here we go. 6, 4, 10. Very nice. So in this situation, I am going to collect. This is a me thing. Again, there's no set. You have to press. You have to collect. You have to press. You have to collect. We're just trying to get these juiced up and collect some good money. So we've got 30, 35, so that's going to pay 70 basically. We'll do 75 for 5. There we go. And I'm racking that. I'm racking that. All right. This is one of those situations where if we pulled down our bets, I know we have a ton of profit. It's one of those, let's pull down. It's one of those strategies where you could make your money with the first shooter. All right, so that's completely full. So, and we started, I'm missing the 100 there. So let's pretend there's the 100. That would be my bankroll. So I'm up all of this. 100, 200, 250, 270, and I think that. So I think we're up 295. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug. I'll just plug it for 120. There we go. I'll just plug it for 120. There's the hard 10. We're working. 6 is working, dealer. 639. We're just looking for the 7 or the 6. Doesn't matter. 639. I'd prefer the 6 because that would pay us $140. So we'd make $15 if there it is. Very nice. I would prefer the 6 roll. So we're going to get $140. Nice. All right, let's count up the rack. All right, so let me get, we'll keep this easy. Let me get a black chip. All right, so there's $1,000. There's 5. So there's $1,000. That's full. That's 1,500. There's our starting bankroll. So that means all of this is profit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Missing. Nope, not missing ones. That's a full stack of 100. There. And then what we got? 3. There's a green. All right, so let me color up those 2 right there. $10. So $310. Didn't have to ladder. Like I said, I wouldn't ladder. It does really good flat betting on its own. You could start out at 150. That way you're making a little bit of money on the 7. But I was trying to keep true to the roulette strategy of the reset. I do play a variation of this all the time at the casino. I don't start it out at 125. I started out at, so like a $10 table, I started out at 50. And then I'll do the 5 numbers, $10 each. If I lose, I go to 75. And I'll do $15. Then I'll do 100. And so on. I'll go up by $25 with a $1,500 to $2,000 bankroll. But folks, this strategy is super good. It's a relatively stress-free way to play. It seems like a lot of money going out there, but once it's set, it's time to have fun, you know? And if you're having fun, you're probably winning. So that's all I got for you nice folks. Hopefully you enjoyed. This has been the DC Reset. And until next time, be excellent to each other.